Alright everyone, I'm back with another video. So this time around, it's gonna be a little bit different than that of our usual video. It's gonna be a reaction, or, well, the developers have been requesting that I make a reaction video of the update or the upcoming plans for 2025. Now, I'm actually quite interested, and I haven't really viewed anything just yet, except for the Tier 3 heroes and some of the rest that I saw on stream on the official AOW3 English community live stream on their official channel. So, of course, before we dive deep into this, make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell icon to be notified of any content coming out of my channel. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and display the screen. So here are the plans for 2025. So, new Tier 3 heroes, obviously, Solaris and Leviathan are about to face new challenges. These formidable heroes will what? revolutionize the battlefield beyond recognition. The Confederation will strengthened by the mighty Atlant. So, okay, my first reaction will be strengthened. What do you mean by strengthened? Does it have like buff effects? Does it have, does it, I mean, being near this thing, does it give you buff, like attack damage reduction? I don't know. Okay, armed with dual cannons, okay, so we see those huge as weapon rumors, you know? Okay, dual cast, capable of dealing devastating damage. I like the word devastating because, it kind of really fits that criteria, you know? And let's see. Okay, ground force. Additionally, an anti-air setup, which is obviously right around here, as you guys can see. There's like two. I don't know what that is, man. Anti-air kind of setup thing going on in there to shoot down not only fighters but bombers as well. So yeah, I mean, I haven't really heard of anti-air not being able to shoot down bombers, except for helicopter, rockets. Uh, yeah, I mean that's it. Or porcupine machine guns, can gun down Vertex and Hawks, but cannot really target bombers, Albatross, and Thors. But apart from that, any missile anti-air that I know of in the game can hit a bomber. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, judging by the look of the thing, it's basically very slow. I mean, just look at those thick legs, dude. Oh, man, I'm not sure, man. This is brimming or screaming or giving me the vibes of a very durable mech warrior kind of thing, man. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the old PC game days. Yep. Okay. So, well, what are these things? I'm just curious. What are this? So I'm basically thinking that this thing cannot really fire on the move, except fire, like what's in front of it. Like similar to an infantry, when it's moving, it can only fire things that are in front of it, similar to a Zeus. But I'm not exactly sure how wide of an arc the firing radius or the firing arc will be. I'm not exactly sure. So, moving on to this. Actually, this is very interesting. I mean, to me, it is much more interesting, this tier 3 hero concept of the resistance than that of the Confederation, because, I mean, let's just think about it, man. I mean, just look. Anti-air, dual arm cannons. I'm not exactly sure what the skill will be. Maybe it's a shield generator, or whatever, man. Passive skill and active skill. Maybe it's going to jump, paralyzing all the units. Or maybe it has something to do with a similar thing with with Scion, which slows down reload time if you're hit or something like that. But this thing right here, okay, so the resist will also receive reinforcements. The heavily armored Tesla tank, like Bison, wow, okay, that actually says the name there, can incinerate any nearby foe and disable an energy field of the shield. Bro. Bro. Okay, that's a huge one. I mean, if you can, like, produce two tier 3 heroes similar to two tier 2 heroes, like a salamander and a mole, at the expense of not being able to produce a tier 3 hero, yeah, I mean, if you can do that with tier 3 hero, then that will be super, dude. Just imagine a Leviathan, and then this thing, and then a Wasp, disabling the shield, throwing the acid strike, and then the nuke. Man, dang, man, that's a good insight. Although, I'm just daydreaming here at this point because we can't really find out if there's like two tier 3 heroes. I mean, if you can produce them, but it is possible for you to produce two tier 2 heroes. Okay, so judging by the looks of it, I mean, it can really be durable, although there may be a special mechanic here that, that reduce damage taken in front of it, you know? And then, regular damage taken that is reduced by the regular armor based on the stats of the other chassis. And I'm not exactly sure what these are. Maybe it can, like bulldoze someone or ram someone. I don't know if it's the main weapon. That's why it has this kind of barrage thing right here going on there. And I don't know, dude. Like, seriously. Or maybe this coil right here is what it uses for the active skill to disable the shield. I don't know much about the passive, but I think the passive has something to do, or it may be similar to a salamander, which can, speed up at, when certain HP threshold has been met, or, recover things like that. Or it has a similar weapon to that of a Scion. So if you guys can, if you guys realize that the Scion has an AOE weapon that affects everything in front of it in a fan-shaped area. So this might actually be similar concept, with the exception of, an upgrade to disable the shield, and or an active skill that disables the shield and slow down or increase damage taken or whatever, or basically in general just depletes the HP of the enemy. I mean, regardless of the damage reduction that they have with the shield. I don't know. But I mean, just look at it, man. Kind of really look like a Mole 2.0. This one kind of looked like a Seraphim on steroids. Yeah. I mean, if this thing can fly, I'm not sure, man. I mean, judging by the legs, I mean, Art of War 3 does that with the Seraphim, with the foldable, I don't know, back leg, or I don't know, dude. Seriously. Okay, so spectator mode. This thing is huge, man. Especially for content creators like me. So we got a very good screen right here. Let's just zoom it up here a bit here. I mean, I hope you guys can see it better. So yeah, so technically you can see how much the enemy have when it comes to command points. Okay. Crap. Okay, this one. Okay, so you can see the command points of the players. So how much unit they have at their disposal. Also the power, as well as the resource that they have. Although, oh, and the boost. You can also see the boost. Although I would like to try and add like a panel that you can see how much resources were spent for both of them. Kind of like how many have they invested, how many they lost for resources, or things like that, which can make it more, more clearer, and how many units have they lost in general, like things like that nature. But I'm not exactly sure how you can show that on the screen. I mean, I think it's kind of really good if you can add that up on, like the in-game or in-game spectator mode settings, where in which you can tick it and it'll appear on the screen. Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for this thing because this thing is absolutely the best feature for content creators like me, man. I mean, with this, I can host tournaments, I can give my own prizes, and things like that. All right, so I really love that. Okay, so it is actually a work in progress, or this one, unit modification is currently a work in progress. So, modifications, alter unit parameters and appearances. Okay, guys, appearances. What does that mean? I mean, they may look different. Maybe colors may look different, giving you a fresh gameplay experience. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you can have a better stat, like an armadillo having more firepower, but is less durable, I mean, that's completely fine with me as long as it's a burst. You can have like 10 armadillos and burst shot one thing, and it's dead. For instance, The sniper's sniper. Wow. Okay. Modification increases attack range. Obviously, it's sniper and damage against type 2 and 3 armor, but reduces rate of fire and tank durability. Well, that obviously makes sense. I mean, for the Confederation, you can always have the shield generator to, make things more durable. So you can get away with squishy units. Um, I mean, even a torrent and a typhoon is hard to destroy if it's under the shield cover. Even a delta, you know. Okay, reduces rate of fire. Okay, this allows for more strategic unit combinations. Obviously, yes. Although I really, really, really hope that the unit modification will also include infantry. Like, for example, grenadiers and heavy assaults being able to fire on the move at the expense of less accuracy, or, things of that nature. Because if you guys can imagine, for Confederation players, it'll be super convenient to use a heavy assault because you can have like 10 of them and then attack the Leviathan. I know, it's kind of far fetched, but a heavy assault deals more damage than a Typhoon does to a Leviathan. Why? Because, well, the Leviathan's passive ability doesn't really activate on heavy assaults, and given how slow the Leviathan is, it can't really avoid any missiles or rockets rather. Okay, and one more thing is, having a Jaguar fire on the move with two cannons, like literally two salvos, like range 8 and, like less mobility, less more durability, but no siege mode. So yeah, your Jaguar will basically have the same range as the Zeus, and will be a little bit tougher but less speed. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of good, but although I think that's OP. Okay, so here is one of the look of that. Okay. I mean, only the texture or the color in some portion of the areas have changed, but I'm not exactly sure how this goes. Maybe, I'm not sure, man, but I think it's a good feature, man. I mean, it really allows you to differentiate yourselves. Like, this player can be known as you, like a signature unit or things like that. Okay, so this is a work in progress. Obviously, it can change. It cannot change. This is not the final product just yet. Okay. New league. Thank God. Okay. All right. Well, for those who are only wanting free wins, then this is the bad news for you because it's no longer going to be possible. Although it is still possible because there are still some rank 25 who are, like bad at playing, or they're not used to going tournament and things like that. But like, for example, for me, content creator like me, meeting a rank 22 on tournament live stream, I mean, seriously, man, that's really boring. Really boring. Really, 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 really boring. And the poor guy just wanted to go tournament and meet someone of his rank, and then you end up show up and mess up his streak. I don't know, man. This really messed up matchmaking. So yeah, that'll reduce the possibility of those. So for rank 25, obviously have a very good chance against a rank 27, rank 28, rank 30 even, because the difference in stats depending on the map layout, like for example, all land map, then yeah, I mean, if it's just gonna be an all land map, then you will have better chances. But on the ocean, things maxes out at rank 28, 29 for both the Navy, like alligators, Vikings, Poseidons. So yeah, I mean, you may have a bit of a tougher time on the ocean, but it is still doable. Still doable. Better. And we kind of have a look at that thing right there, man. Just look at the logo, man. Look at the logo right there, dude. I kind of really love it. And there's even an additional reward here for 1.5 million. I mean, it's a good thing that they updated this, man. Like, seriously, dude. It's about time. Even the recruitment thing is outdated, man. Star League is not even there. Okay. And hopefully the player pool will have more rank 25 players, or else majority of the players at rank 25 plus will suffer greatly because of, well, no enemies. Ah, man, I really, really hate that prompt. I'm scared of that prompt. Okay, league screen mockup, work in progress. So this is how your concept, I mean, this like the art of the league icon, or how the new leagues will look like. All right. So this is not the final product, keep in mind, but you do have several options there, like for example, Bronze League, Silver League, or whatever you call it, League. They may actually change it. Okay, new events. Last year we launched the Syndicate Code, which I really, really love. I really, really, really love that event because in this, I mean, throughout this year, that Syndicate code, or I don't know, data cell rather, data cell. Okay, correct me. Data cell event was somewhat the highest reward event. Okay, you can get, I don't know, man. Without the new system for this new Christmas tree collection with this current Christmas event, man, it really sucks. I mean, I really hate it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, enemies meet me majority of the time. They'll quit. I get 3 Christmas trees, and then I'll have to wait for like what, 5 to 10 minutes for PvP, or wait 30 minutes for 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. I've already maxed out my tournament. I've had like I don't know, 4 reruns on skirmish, because skirmish for me is like getting more Christmas trees, like 7 guaranteed Christmas trees, or at some point 8 Christmas trees. So yeah, I mean, really good, man, really good. Data cell event. Okay. All right. So workshop redesigned. Okay, this feature is really, really, really good. Why? Why is that? Because some features or stats are not shown. Like for example, how many energy per minute does a chameleon or a shield generate or recover? How much exactly is the amount of energy that they have, and how long can they maintain the fog and the shield, and how I mean, what is the area or the maximum cell that they can cover? Yeah, I mean, you can see the circle in game, but you can't really find out how many cells does it cover unless you do the, testing in game. So kind of really sucks. And also, how much accuracy does a rifleman grenade reduce? How much? You see? Those are very, very good things to consider, because every stat counts. Everything that works for the Resistance or the Confederation really, really will help. Maybe it'll allow us to discover more game features or game mechanics that we really haven't discovered yet. Like, for example, recently, smoke grenades from the rifleman actually reduces the damage taken of your units, or reduces the damage dealt by the unit. Well, I mean, they just classified it as less accuracy, but, you know, I mean, if you take a look, even the active skill of a hero is reduced, so that's actually a big thing. So the higher the damage, the higher the reduction, because it's percentage based. Okay, looking at it here, we see the workshop in progress. I really kind of like this new setup. If you guys take a look at it here, really has that thing going on in there. And kind of similar, although this is not the final product, but still, man, it's a work in progress. That's good. I really like the, the icons, although they look very similar, but the vibe, they're giving you the modern vibe. Really love it. Okay, so new tournaments and Blitz tournament. The level design department promises to introduce exciting tournaments for both tournament and Blitz, and there will be a tournament, or there may be a tournament on a 4-player map, or the Scorching Sea. I don't know what that is, but yeah, I mean, it may already be there. Tournament where each player fights alongside two AI controlled allies, more like reliable partners away. Start building your fleet commanders, blah 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 blah. Okay. So, okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really against anything about the new tournaments or anything like that, but I just kind of wish that a fortress can be, captured, and in turn it will provide you an allied controlled unit, or an AI controlled unit. I know it sucks, but come on, capturing a flag that will allow you to, have an entire AI controlled base would be really great, right? Like small outposts, things like that. So yeah, and you will have to destroy the whole thing, the whole base, just to recapture it, and then it'll rebuild itself up, because obviously once it's destroyed, it's no longer usable. But yeah, okay. Uh-huh. I kind of really like the logo here. I mean, Gear Game should send me this. I like that intense naval warfare. Okay, new maps. We plan to add several new maps. Additionally, we aim to enhance the old maps graphically to match the quality of the autumn settings, particularly improving textures and detail. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Okay, new lighting was absolutely gorgeous, at least to me, because it's kind of like something new to my eyes. Because I've been seeing the same goddamn thing for like I don't know, man, 8 years. I mean, if you played the game for how long have I been playing it, or the same duration has as me been playing it, any new changes that'll affect the graphics in a better perspective is a really good bonus. Okay, new Windows redesign. We will continue to improve old screens with the new section up. Next will become visually more appealing and will also support direct buttons to multiple social networks. Prefer YouTube videos? Welcome. More comfortable with other sources? No problem. We're always ready for them. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. This redesign is absolutely great, especially for me, a content creator for partnered with the game. Like seriously, man. Um, why? I mean, does it really hurt to put a live notification in the game chat section to inform everyone in the game or every player in the game that a partner player is live? Is it really that hard? I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, maybe we'll get that kind of thing for content creators or for players who are looking for content creators to watch or officially a content creator for Art of War for them to learn how to play, for them to play better, for them to learn new things apart from the tutorial of the game. Then yeah, I mean that really really will be useful. Okay. And oh, what is this? Okay, work in progress. Design concept. Okay, so that's just a design of how it is. So there's like those social media, Restream, Telegram, YouTube, VK, QQ, WhatsApp. I don't know, man. Discord. Okay. Blitz tournament added to Blitz ratings. Okay. Blitz. Okay. So tournaments will be added to personal and clan ratings. Moreover, in the clan section, you'll be able to sort players by points in the current Blitz tournament. In the future, we plan to completely refresh the rating screen to make it more modern. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, currently with the current UI of the tournament, I'm kind of really confused as to where can I see, how much points can I get, how can I actually win. It's quite confusing with the super small icons for you to view them, and the rating is not really that good, and there's also no Hall of Fame on the tournament itself. I kind of really wish that tournament can also, or Hall of Fame can also be accessed on the tournament UI or the Blitz UI, and there should also be a section in the clan for you to filter that, although it's automatically filtered by the highest points by someone or things like that. Okay, task from the command for tournaments and Blitz tournament. You'll be able to earn extra golden credits for victories in tournament and Blitz battles. The more victories you claim, the more golden credits you'll receive. Hmm. I mean, there's already a reward line, a VIP reward line for that, but if there's like a specific task, like that of a contract thing, that you have to do to gain additional gold credit if you have premium warpoint boxes, and of course, obviously, the warpoint boxes and the contract boxes. So it's kind of really similar to that, if I understand it correctly. So yeah, I mean, the more the merrier. That'll be great. Perfect. Increase the number of prize places in the competitions. Currently, the top 50 in competitions receive awards. We've decided to increase the number of prize places to 100. I mean, this has happened before. I think the first tournament, I think it was like top 10 and then like top 30. I forgot the number, or top 25, top 30. You can still get like the least minimum price or least price available. But now they expanded it to 50, and then they're now expanding it to 100. I mean, that's being generous, to be honest with you. So say for example, if I played bad and I don't have anything to buy, or I can't really buy a rerun, and I am still included in the top 100, then yeah, I mean, basically you get a reward, and something is always better than nothing, to appreciate you and compliment you for your effort. Very good. Ooh. Oh, this one is something entirely new. Career is a unified system for accessing content. All game content will be unlocked through stars in the career section, unlocking units and buildings, accessing game modes, achieving the next league or rank, and additional rewards. Moreover, unlocking new units will no longer be tied to completing the campaign missions, and players will be able to start PvP after finishing the sixth mission. Oh, I see. So there's like this progress bar right here, where in which it shows you what kind of unit building or whatever you can actually unlock. And there's this star, I guess, is, like a legend for a new league. Although the icon here kind of looks like the rank 30. Yeah. But still, I don't know what this is for, but I mean, man, that's absolutely nice. Okay. And you're not going to be tied to, finishing the campaign because sometimes campaigns can be boring because they're only limited to 50. But, I mean, bruh. Okay. Work in progress. Early concept stages. Dynamic objectives on the minimap. I know this has been talked about in the stream, but let me just see what I understand here. We'll update the marking of units, buildings, and points of interest. This will allow for marking moving targets on the minimap and enhance the understanding of displayed icons. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, so we see a circle right here within a small radius of the base. We're engulfing the entire base since it's too small. And then you see it on the minimap. Okay, I mean, kind of great, I guess. I guess it's great. I guess. I mean, if this gives you additional reward for completing a specific task here, I mean, why not? I mean, that's absolutely wicked. I mean, this smells subjective for PvP, and not like PvP, go all out, go destroy enemy base. You have optional objectives to, gain bonuses. I mean, bro, that's not bad. I would really like that. Okay, work in progress. Defend area marker. Okay, so there are area marker in which you need to defend. Although it's kind of really random at the moment because I have no idea. I mean, if you just think about it, the map, what are you going to defend there? What? A building? I don't know. Convoy? I don't know, bro. But still, it is a work in progress as we speak. So things may actually change. They may put like, independent buildings or random buildings there for you to defend, things like that. And there's like a time limit. If the target survives, then you win and you get additional rewards after the battle, winner loses. I mean, that will be great. Work in progress debate. Okay. New event section. Our game events will get their own dedicated screen. There, you'll be able to get all the necessary information about event conditions and durations, separate event ratings, a reward line. Oh, hey, hey, am I reading this right? Hey, hey, man, you cooking real good things, man. You cooking real good food, man. Not gonna lie. I mean, if the reward line is separate from the contract, like the things that you need to complete in the contract for that particular event, then dude, keep cooking, man. I won't disturb you. And much more. Okay, so there's much more to it than just the additional reward line for events. So it's kind of really similar to, I mean, if I think about it, this is how I think about it. So there's the tournament, skirmish, and blitz. There's like reward lines for completing each game, right? So for events, I mean, maybe it has something to do with how many you collected and how many times you have played, right? Ah, good stuff. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Oh man, I kind of really like the data cell icon there, man, because it's the highest reward for this whole year contract event. I don't know. Okay, work in progress, main menu with the event section. So here's the main menu. Ooh, and there's like this thing right here. Mm-hmm. Is that like the number of data cell that you need to collect? Hopefully not. Because I mean that should be in the contract section. Okay. Game balance and matchmaking improvements. Balance requires constant work. So we'll continue to monitor faction metrics and make necessary adjustments. will also focus on the matchmaking system to ensure even more fair battles. Not gonna lie, I mean, with the last matchmaking improvements, yes, it did improve drastically. Drastically, because right now, on PvP at Star League, okay, speaking from a Star League perspective, you are not going to meet rank 22 in PvP. It's either rank 24 and above. But back then, rank 27 can meet rank 22. Bro. Bro. That's just how bad it was. And then they made it better. It was better. Now they're going to plan on making it a lot better. With the new league, with the additional league in progress, I think the matchmaking will be improving. And then, of course, if they make the matchmaking smarter, then yeah, keep cooking. Balance. Balance things. Mm, okay. Balance requires constant work. Yes, I agree with that because some things haven't been discovered yet, and I would really prefer for gear games to like every month or every like put up a season, put up a season, and after each season, you buff and nerf some things to change the meta and not have the player play the same goddamn thing every single game. Like, for example, JCP on a full land map. Always JCP, JCP, JCP. All players JCP. Ugh, horrendous. I mean, I've been playing for this game for like 8 years and, moving on. But, bro, going JCP for like 8 years, 7 years, dude. I ought to play something different, man. There are other units, not only JCP, if you know what I mean. For Confeds, it's not only ZTS. It's not only ZTS. Oh, man. Or Zeus Shield Typhoon. It's not only those. You ought to shake things up a bit. I would strongly recommend for you to, make some changes on some certain unit. Like, for Star League, for example, infantry, you know? Or just add it as a buff bonus, for this particular season if it's not gonna be like a for constant balance stuff. Like for example, Star League infantry gets what? Buff 10% damage for all infantries. 5% movement speed. Things like that. And Gold League gets what? 5% damage on tier 2 units, like 5% damage additional for tier 2 units, or kind of like shake things up, nerf the vertex view, hawk view, because let's face it, man, you scout with the vertex, you see everything. Okay, um that's not really that much effort, man. Scouting really takes effort. It should be a lot more effort, you know other games does have their aviation not reveal a single thing. Like for example, in Tiberian Sun, an orca cannot really fly, or like a helicopter could not really fly if you didn't scout that area just yet. I mean, just my perspective. Okay, so here are the stats for both the Confederation and Resistance. So we random 3 versus 3 win percentage. Okay, so rank 10 to 13. Okay, Resistance is higher at lower leagues. All documents 13 to 16. Then yeah, I mean Confederation is a bit higher. 16 to 19, 48%, 51 to 48. Okay, all docs 19 to 22. Mm. All right. Well, that's great. There's a huge power scaling here. Okay. Now, for 22 to 31, really? There's like Confeds there with 98% win rate, more than the Resistance ever will have. But those just limited number of players. I sincerely think it's not about the balance. I sincerely think it's how the player play. Although some people do rush ranks, which give them less experience, but that happens to both factions. We'll see, because I myself am having a really, really, really tough time winning against the Confederation. Although, I mean, it's kind of really hard to balance things out and just look at the numbers here. It's more like who has better upgrades, who has better hero, who has a better skill rank. I mean, for example, me, my account is decently upgraded. My skill rank is not really that bad anymore, for I have caught up. But my hero sucks unless I put in cash, right? So unless I put in cash, I'm gonna lose against those who has a better hero. Regardless if we both have the same units maxed out. Like, maxed out Zeus, maxed out Jaguar. I don't know, man. Like, seriously, it's no longer a skill issue at that point. It's more of, in my opinion, no offense, it's more of the account, the power of the account, the measure, the power measurement of an account. Majority of the percentage rely mainly on who has a stronger hero class. That is my opinion. Okay, at 22 to 31. But more likely, if they could cut it down to 25 to 31, that will be super obvious. Okay? Ooh, and additional achievement for the heroes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this are additional one-time bonus reward, but still, it is what it is. Something to look into. And something to do. Yep. Okay, and after 2025, Battle of Legends, a special tournament with an equal level of upgrades to determine the best AOW3 player. Not gonna lie, that's a good thing, and I'm really hoping, or I'm really hoping that the spectator mode is already available at the time so I can host it. I'm no longer the best player. I'm actually not the really best player. I don't really consider myself as the best player. I'm not in my prime anymore. I have kids. I don't really play only Art of War. I play other games like Call of Duty, Mobile Legends. So yeah, I mean, for me, it's more of fun than than being so competitive and being angry at every single mistake or whatever. Okay? So yeah, hosting that will be an honor, dude. A second line of units including transports. Hmm. Including transports. Man, things. I mean, seriously, in order for transport to work, you really need to nerf the aviation. Because right now, Hawks, Vertex can snipe that transport and all the units carrying it is gone. Just, I mean, bro, just think about it. Think about it, man. If you're not going to be nerfing the damage, it's at least nerf the view or the visual range of those aviation. I think that will be enough. Okay? Alright. Clan Wars. On separate locations for up to 10 clans, clans will have the opportunity to fight for territories and earn rewards. Dude, this thing. Oh my god. 2016, 2017. It was introduced to us 2017. Finally, hopefully 2025 you'll bear fruit to this feature. Dude, I mean, if it has clan allies, or where in which you can, negotiate having an ally as a clan or another allied clan, that'll be great. Okay? So, or you can avoid same faction battles by just participating in the clan war by, well, simply two factions, two factions battling it out for a simple, domain or land or state or whatever. Kind of really similar to how World War, um, World War Turn, yeah, that feature was insane. Not gonna lie. Okay, team competitions, tournaments in 2 versus 2, guys. Tournaments in 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 formats, bro. I love this. Just imagine tournament. You go with your favorite partner or reliable partner, and you go participate and you go battle it out against the stronger guys, right? Very interesting. I mean, you can't see any really boring battle here because they're the best of the best. If you can have a lobby system for tournaments in 3 versus 3, then yes, absolutely fire. Okay. As well as Blitz, tournament, and a 2 versus 2 format. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of really like that format. although my phone doesn't really like FFA and 2 vs 2 or 8v8, 6v6. I mean, dude, my phone is getting old. I need a new phone. My phone can't handle that much. Okay, what are you most looking forward for next year? Let us know in the comments section. Yep. So guys, what are you looking forward the most this coming 2025? Leave your thoughts in the comments section, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Yay!